So, I have completed the trading post for March after a little bit of difficulty. This was a weird trading post to finish because of the launch of Midnight. So, you would think that would make it a bit easier because you're going to be running around, everybody's running around doing things, so you would think just in the natural process of leveling and whatnot that you would complete a lot of the trading post tasks, but that actually didn't seem to be the case. So it was a lot of your kind of standard, typical kind of things. So got one for the Lunar Festival. Don't know how I got that. As I said before, sometimes when I kind of hop around different characters or log in, it just completes things. So got one for the Lunar Festival. Did do some stuff at the Lunar Festival when it came out like a week or so ago. So earn reputation throughout Kazalgar. So this one and the 50 quest, I did um, the shipping and handling quest and the Undermine. I'm still trying to get some of the like world drop um, pieces for sets. So did that on 2 characters, and doing that and then completing just the shipping and handling quest will get you the 3,000 reputation. So that was 50 quests. 25 was doing some leveling in Midnight. Of course, 10, 25, 50, all that. Um, yeah, pretty much. All the shipping and handling quests count as quests, all the things you do for that. All the jobs you do, I should say, count as individual quests. Of course, leveling. A lot of things count as quests, so these are I'm learning to appreciate are a lot easier to complete than what they may seem at first. And then 5 battlegrounds. Um, so 5 battlegrounds was fairly easy. The honor is the one that takes a minute. So there was actually kind of a funny thing going on at the current moment. So if you go to player versus player, you have training grounds. Now this will count for both any PvP related quest or achievement. Um, this will pitch you against a NPC team, so you usually will win this. However, once Midnight launched, I wasn't clear if it was they were scaled to level 90 or if they were just in level 90 gear, but I tried doing training grounds as like a level 80, 80, 81, somewhere in there. And we groups were losing to NPCs because they were overgeared. So you were actually, in a weird roundabout way, or an ironic roundabout way, better off just doing random battlegrounds. So that was what I ended up doing. So I was able to complete the 5 battlegrounds and then just kept running a lot of battlegrounds for the honor. So did my regular 15 pet battles again. So that was fun. And then that was it. So I mean, not a lot, but what I did do kind of took a minute. So yeah, and then that's the reward is the flying carpet. It's actually the blue one down there, and there's some mounts in there. So there we go. Like I said. So I like these. These are nice. I have every flying carpet in the game now. So with Legion Remix, I was able to get the lay woven flying carpet. So I'd crafted the others a while back, and then that's the one you can purchase. And there are some assemblies, some weapons, which I don't mind the weapons. It's a lot of recolors this time around, so I do kind of like this kind of wood paint kind of look. The wooden gun. And these aren't terribly priced, so yeah, wasn't a big fan of the claw. More quivers. I think I'm gonna stop getting the quivers for the moment because I'm not really using them, and I have so many. Then a bunch of weapons that are more kind of elf themed, like night elf themed. And this one confused me because this shows it's a one-handed sword. Then if you go to the next one, it's a warglaive. So yeah, you could, I think, technically just buy the sword. I believe it will let you transmog your warglaives to one-handed swords. You don't need to get both of those. Kind of thought that was strange. I understand the wanting to let other classes have the appearance, I suppose. Although I think it's supposed to be like Medivh's weapon. I think I have the right character. Yeah. And the one that followed us around the Broken Isles a lot. Vault of the Wardens and all of that. And I believe she is a demon hunter, or possibly a rogue. It was never quite clear on that. But then for the returning, there we go. So the butterflies. More armor sets. Yet another mount. Polearm, longbow. Oh, that's kind of a nice effect. Don't know when I would ever use that, but it is kind of a nice effect. Mace, sword, back, and then a wand, which we never use wands. So I am going to get the flying carpet. I already have a character I'm going to use this on, so. And not really interested in the sets per se. The axe, I'm not really interested in. Don't really like two-handed axes all that much, so. I think I've collected the other sets. I'm just going to go ahead and grab that. It's 100. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, see, I like this, but I don't think I would ever see myself using it, so not gonna bother spending. I will get this because I have been kind of lax in getting ranged weapons, and I like that. That's different, so I could see using that. The claw, like I said, not really interested in that. Quivers, I'm just gonna take a break from. And then I am going to grab that. I'm not going to worry about the warglaive because I'm pretty sure you can transmog one-handed swords to your. I know you can, unless they've just recently changed something. I'll have to double check that. I have been playing my. That's just a simple looking bow, so I'll grab that. I've been doing a lot more transmogging, a lot more simple sets now, especially with like the sweatsuits. I'm starting to figure out what classes work well with the sweatsuits, and I've been collecting these, so I'll go ahead and grab that. And of course, I've always got to get the boots, because I do actually use the footwear quite a bit. There's a lot of sets that don't have feet, for some reason. So, yeah, just double checking. I like this mount, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't fly. These are just kind of, these reskins are kind of a dime a dozen, so I'm not really too worried about that. Do I want this bow? It's $250. You know, just for the effect, because I don't have a lot of bows that have an effect, I think I'm going to grab it. I like that. Red, kind of red and black, I could see maybe using. It's kind of, it's one of those months I'm not buying a lot, so. Okay, what's the damage here? Okay, so that's perfectly fine. Still leave me with, yeah, more than enough, so I'll have 265 with next month's Trader's Tenders, so